Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And today we're talking about Jay-Z.
Woo! This was an insane headline yesterday. He is being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in a Diddy lawsuit. But he says it's a blackmail attempt.
We'll also talk about Barry Keoghan and his rumored other woman, Breckie. Breckie, is that her name?
Yeah, Breckie Hill.
Never heard that name, Breckie, before.
Cute.
There's no need for the R there. It's like Becky or...
R. Oh.
Anyway, she's denying it. He's logging off Instagram, deactivate. It's getting pretty crazy.
See you later. Yep.
And finally, end of an era.
No pun intended.
Definitely pun intended. Taylor Swift's tour ended last night. We'll give you the stats and we'll talk about her farewell concert.
Yes.
To begin with, though, Jay-Z has been dragged into the muck. For a while, people were speculating potentially his name might come up as part of this Diddy investigation, and now it has. So this is a lawsuit that was previously filed in October.
Right.
Naming Diddy, but having two unnamed other celebrities as part of an incident involving a 13-year-old girl.
Right. Well, she claimed Diddy and an unnamed celebrity proceeded to assault her while an unnamed female watched.
Well, now we know who the alleged male is.
Right.
And it's Jay-Z.
Yeah. So it was refiled the lawsuit was refiled against Diddy to include Jay-Z on Sunday.
But not include the mystery female.
Correct.
Who, I mean, people are still asking, who is she and why aren't you putting her name in there if you're putting the other names in there? But obviously, Jay-Z has come out and adamantly denied it, saying, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. He also goes on to talk about his family. He says, my only heartbreak is for my family, my wife, and I'll have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims, and I'll explain the cruelty and greed of some people.
Wow.
So,
And even Diddy's lawyers come out, too, and basically saying, like, look, this shows, like, these lawsuits are bogus. And so Diddy's lawyer said, the amended complaint and the recent extortion lawsuit against Mr. Busby exposes his barrage of lawsuits against Mr. Combs for what they are, shameless publicity stunts.
Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the coming days because one man's blackmail is another man's settlement negotiations. Like, isn't that what you do before? Basically, what Tony Busby, the lawyer, must have done is say, Jay-Z, my client, she's willing to settle with you for this amount of money. If you don't,
won't name you.
We won't name you. Yes or no? And Jay-Z said no. And now they're naming him. And now he's going to have to fight against these, like, the worst allegations anyone could ever be accused of.
Yeah.
Also, interestingly, tonight is the premiere of Mufasa, a movie that Beyonce stars in, and it's Blue Ivy's very first, like, big movie role. So you would have thought before yesterday, maybe, that Jay-Z would be there to support his two main girls, but maybe not now.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't even think Beyonce or Blue Ivy walk the red carpet.
You don't think anyone walks?
I don't think so.
Well,
because they would be asked about it. Or, like, reporters would be watching them, right, and be like, oh, they were unbothered. And I don't think they want to continue the narrative.
It's so true, but if you're Jay-Z sitting there and say you haven't done anything, and you be looking at your daughter, Blue Ivy, this is her big moment, her first moment, her debut, and you not only can't you go, but you're not going to let her go because of some allegation against you?
I mean, if you think about it, when all the allegations came out about Diddy, he didn't attend huge milestones as well.
He was out and about.
No,
he was in Miami.
He was just at his house. You're just thinking of the paparazzi of him like in his backyard. But he didn't go to like his twin daughter's prom. He didn't go to like kids' graduations, like actual like, milestone events. He missed out on because he was trying to, not have the attention go in the wrong place.
Totally. Well, I mean, this
Diddy
case,
we don't know. We don't know if these allegations are true or not.
Of course.
We have no idea. We're just kind of, giving you guys the facts as we get them. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a wild ride.
It's going to be interesting to know who that third alleged person was in the room, because clearly they could back up one of the stories.
Right.
Also, there were plenty of people supposedly at that freak-off, like not in the room, but at the party. So if there's eyewitness accounts of them going into a room together, more is going to come out. And this Diddy case is just going to be the biggest trial ever.
And I also wonder, too, remember they had alleged that Diddy had filmed all these freak-offs? Is this on camera? Is this on tape?
That's why they raided, to try to get like the tapes before he like destroyed them.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
But I feel like they would have said that, right? If there was evidence, that would have been said in the lawsuit. And
but I don't know. Busby
I don't think
would
he
know
would have
that.
been named.
I don't know. Busby would know what the FBI
found. Yeah, that's possible. But then it would have been in the indictment, right?
Yeah, that's above my pay grade, Charlie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, on to our next story. Barry Keoghan is very upset about being an alleged cheater, and Breckie Hill is kind of pretending to be upset because this is her moment right now, I think.
I don't think it's a moment you want.
Well, Barry is rumored to have cheated on Sabrina Carpenter with this gorgeous influencer.
Yeah, TikToker,
Breckie Hill. And the evidence is that some people saw them apparently at the bungalow.
San Vicente bungalows. It's like a members only club. You're not allowed to have like phones in there, no photography. Someone apparently saw them there together eating and like assumed he was like cheating on Sabrina.
Well, Breckie Hill's coming out now basically saying, I've never even met the man. Let's have a listen to some of her video now.
No, I did not get with Barry. I have never even encountered this man in my life. The only time I've seen him is on my TV screen from watching Saltburn. I reposted this video that showed up on my For You page claiming that I was home wrecking Sabrina Carpenter's relationship just simply because I thought it was so ridiculous. I'm sorry, but if I really was the one getting with Barry, why in the world would I be reposting about it?
Yeah, I don't think she did.
I mean, it took a long time to deny. So she obviously wanted the followers. She wanted the views, right?
Do you know why it took her so long to reply?
Why?
Have you seen the start of the video?
No.
She says, and she provides proof, she broke her back in a skiing accident.
Oh my God.
She
what timing?
She pulls up her shirt and, unfortunately the back brace is there because it's like a full-on like corset type brace. And she says, sorry, I've been in the hospital. I haven't really. So I don't know if she's like lying about that. But
I don't feel like she would.
If she is lying about it, then what else is she lying about?
True.
But yeah, she's saying never even seen the guy. And also she's saying some of the other proof that these Carpenters, what's the name of Sabrina Carpenter's fans? Is they have a name?
I don't know, actually.
The Carpenters?
The Carpenterias?
Maybe, okay. Other parts of their evidence is that Breckie put up videos like reviewing cocktails around the time that all these allegations were coming out. One of them was a margarita, which she described as too salty.
Oh, okay.
And so people were like, because of Saltburn. Sorry, Barry Keoghan.
Yes, okay.
And also she had a blackberry smash. And so people thought that meant she wanted to smash Barry. And so these are all the clues people put together. And now she's basically saying, all your clues were wrong.
Yes.
You read into, you look for Easter eggs where there weren't any.
I will say, though, like, I could totally see someone going to the San Vicente bungalow, seeing Barry. I mean, he's obviously recognizable, but she kind of looks like every girl in LA. Like, I feel like it would be easy to mix her up with somebody else.
That's true. She's better than most, but if you see her from a distance, maybe you just think she's an average blonde.
Yeah, I guess not an average blonde, but like every girl like kind of looks like that here.
That's true. That's true. My thing is like Barry has now been forced to deactivate his
because
Instagram
of all
account
the hate and
so much
the
hate.
promotion.
People are going to his family's house and like he's got a kid. He's got a kid, right? So it's stepping over the line. If none of these cheating rumors are true, Sabrina probably knows that, like she knows that.
And she could say something, but she doesn't.
Yeah, she could speak up.
But
for Barry.
He could also say something, and he hasn't.
Did
he say it wasn't true? He didn't cheat?
Oh, I don't think he.
Yeah, well then.
Did he categorically deny all the cheating? I don't know that he categorically.
I don't think so.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, just say. But also, if he did cheat, okay, let's move on. It didn't work out.
But like but Sabrina Carpenter fans, they're a tenacious bunch like Swifties.
Yeah, they're protective.
They won't move on. They will just like fight for their girl.
Yeah.
I hope it all turns out well for them.
No, I think both of them are going to be okay.
Charlie, I'm sure like, Breckie is going through something now, but wouldn't you love to be the other woman in like a celebrity scandal when you knew you didn't cheat or do anything?
Yeah.
People were just speculating.
There's something like intoxicating, right? Like, I mean, Sabrina Carpenter's so beautiful for people to think, oh my gosh, he left Sabrina for this girl. There's something like a little oddly flattering about that, right? And then also just being linked to celebrity in general. It's like, wow, out of a sea of women, he picked her, which she actually posted a video saying that. So people were like, oh, snap.
Right.
Look, is it great for her views? Yeah, absolutely. If she's a TikToker, she's definitely making money off of like all her views. So she probably made like a pretty good penny off of like.
And now we know who she is. Now we know this is.
Totally. And she's beautiful.
All right. Hit us with our third story about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. And actually, first, I just want to intervene and say, if you guys haven't left us a comment yet, leave us comments about any of these stories or just comments, questions, or suggestions about us.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, moving on to the third story. Taylor Swift, it is over. The Eras tour is finally over. She said goodbye to her fans in Vancouver. Sad. But we got some amazing stats for you guys. Turns out it was the most profitable concert tour ever, grossing $2 billion.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
If you remember, like everywhere she went, like New Orleans, just like all her tour stops, people were saying, oh, she's revitalizing like the economy.
Yeah.
So, and it's so true. Like everywhere she went, it was like unstoppable. It got people excited again. I feel like it was the first like big event since like COVID, right?
Yeah. It'll
got
definitely
people out again.
It'll definitely be the biggest tour of our sort of lifetimes.
Yeah, and I don't think I feel like she set so many records. It's going to be hard to beat because she was going on stage for like 3.5 hours long,
crazy.
46 song set, which is absolutely insane. But we had posted some videos of her on stage thanking fans for being with her. And her last song of the night, Karma. What a good song to end with. Like out of all of the success you had, you end with like Karma.
I like Karma, yeah.
Me too. 10
million fans attended. It's the second most attended tour ever.
Wait, what do you mean?
The second most,
What was the first one?
Have a guess what band is currently touring. The tour's still on. Has more fans have attended their tour.
Ooh.
Than Taylor.
Backstreet Boys?
Coldplay.
Oh, I actually heard Coldplay's concert is amazing.
Right?
Yeah. Have you been?
No.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Not to Coldplay. Missed it.
Aww.
Okay, let's read out some of the comments now. Jay-Z being sued.
Mr. Credit said, getting spooky out here.
Okay.
All right. Monique04 said, in my opinion, I feel like nothing will happen because money talks and these are high, powerful people that control the world. So true. This might just go away at some point. Brandon said, I like Jay-Z's response. Make it a criminal case and stop with this civil stuff. Possible it has to do with the statute of limitations, just FYI, because this happened back in 2000.
True.
So that might be why, but we're working on it. Barry, for the Barry and Breckie story, good Lord Goat said, it's a bad look because the girl doesn't want money.
Yeah, but she wants fame.
Totally. And fame is money here. Fame is currency in LA. A couple miscellaneous comments. Senor's Hangout said, Neff, don't let Cotton tease you. You're the best addition to this podcast. Please bring back this day in history. It adds to the show. Aww.
Wow.
What do you think, Charlie? You hated today.
I didn't like this day in history that much. I mean, we can bring
Give
back
the people what they want.
fun facts now and again, but it was just like dragging when it's like, it's cinnamon latte day.
The only one
It's like,
dragging
who
is
cares?
you.
Okay.
Okay. And then Heather D said, I spotted our girl Charlie at Emma's empanada party. Yes, I was there.
Emma's empanada party?
Yes. Do you know Selling Sunset?
Yeah.
Emma Hernan.
Yeah.
She has like an empanada company.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really good actually. They're
How
like
strange.
vegan.
Why did you come up with it? What's a strange
She's
business
had
idea?
it. She's had it for a long time, like
Okay.
well before the show. But she had her 10-year anniversary of her empanadas, like a big
10
party.
years?
Yep, 10-year.
Oh.
And I went to it. It was super fun. Like Chriselle was there, like all the cast of Selling Sunset. Super fun and fun to get dressed up. It was old Hollywood themed, by the way. Love a good costume party.
Nice.
Eminem said, Charlie Cotton and Charlie Neff, thank you for bringing some happiness into my day. Oh, and you know what? You guys bring happiness to our day because we walk out of here so many times being like, that was so much fun. So it's fun that you guys tune in and care to hear what we say.
I definitely like doing it live more than I like doing it like
I know, me
pre-recorded.
too. I feel like we're actually there, like with you guys, like
I like
on a
responding to the
live
comments and I like hearing what people have to say, even if it's good or bad. You know what I mean?
totally.
And also then we don't have to do today in history.
Oh, boo! Bring it back. Bring it back.
You're allowed, from now on, you're allowed one today history, an episode.
What about two?
No,
today?
just one, and you slip it in somewhere where relevant. Like, not just bring it up
so
out of nowhere.
Difficult.
We want them to be timely and interesting.
Oh, no.
Can't do that, huh?
I don't know.
Not possible.
I
Not
might
possible
slide
for
a
you.
few in there and see if
Okay.
you even notice.
All right, let's do it. Okay, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Bye.